city never really slept. Its lights blinked like tired eyes, and in the misty distance, sirens whispered their sad song. On the 17th floor of a quiet office building, Ella Morgan stood by the window, watching the blurry world below. It was nearing midnight. The office was almost deserted, save for the hum of fluorescent lights and the occasional creak of an elevator. She sat back at her desk, her fingers hovering over the keyboard. In her cup was the last sip of coffee, cold now, but comforting. The piece she was writing wasn't just another article. This one mattered. It was for women, about safety, about being aware, thinking smart, and staying ahead of danger. Ironically, she had no idea how soon those lessons would hit home. Ella packed her bag and checked her phone. Then she stepped into the dim hallway, its emptiness echoing around her. Her footsteps were loud, too loud. She pressed the elevator button. That's when she heard it. Another set of footsteps, measured, slow, deliberate. The elevator dinged open. She turned and saw him, a tall man in a hood, face unreadable, walking toward her. He didn't say a word. She stepped in, her pulse quickening. He followed. As the door slid shut, she looked at him in the elevator's shiny panel. He didn't look back, but there was something unsettling about his silence, too calculated. And then, a tip from one of her research articles floated into her mind. Without drawing attention, she reached out and pressed every floor button. All of them. The elevator jolted to life. The man glanced at the buttons, visibly annoyed. Floor after floor passed, each ding slicing the tension in half. 5th floor, empty. 8th floor, no one. 9th floor, he shifted. Then without a word, he stepped off. Ella didn't breathe again until the doors closed. She didn't wait for her floor. At the 11th, she stepped out and took the stairs the rest of the way. The parking garage was worse, quiet, cold, every footstep echoing off the concrete. Her car was in the corner, keys ready in her hand. She walked fast until she heard it. Another set of footsteps behind her. She stopped. So did they. She turned. Someone moved behind a pillar. A shadow, a shape. She couldn't be sure. No more waiting. She ran, not to her car, but across the street, toward the glowing lights of a 24-hour diner. The bell above the door rang loud as she pushed in. A woman behind the counter looked up, graying curls, apron, stern eyes. "You all right, sweetheart?" she asked. "Someone's following me." Ella panted. Without missing a beat, the woman ushered her behind the counter and handed her a glass of water. Ella crouched, peeking out the window. Nothing. Eventually, she thanked the woman and left. Took the long way home. Her aunt was out of town, but Ella had the spare key. She checked behind her more than once and locked the door tight. Inside, the stillness calmed her. She microwaved dinner, wrapped herself in a blanket, and finally breathed. Then came the knock. 3 hard, deliberate knocks. Not the friendly kind. "Delivery," a man's voice said. But she hadn't ordered anything. The doorknob rattled. Her heart slammed against her ribs. She ran to the kitchen, grabbed red chili powder, turmeric, a sharp knife, a heavy ceramic plate. She waited, and then she threw the plate, smashing it against the hallway wall. "I'm armed," she shouted. "I'm calling the police." Silence. Then the sound of retreating footsteps. Only when she heard sirens did she finally lower the knife. The officers came. She told them everything. They recommended she stay somewhere else that night. She packed a bag and called a rideshare. Greg was the driver. Silver Camry, plate number 7ACM93. She checked the plate before getting in. "You Ella?" the driver asked. She nodded, buckled up, and sent Mia a text with the driver's info. Loud enough for him to hear. The car smelled like leather and meant they rode in silence until he veered off course. "This isn't the GPS route," she said. "Shortcut," he replied. "No, turn around." He didn't. The road was dark, empty. Her fingers slipped into her bag. She wrapped the strap around her wrist. "Stop the car," she said again. No response. Then she yanked the strap around his neck, pulling with everything she had. The car swerved. Tires screamed. He gasped. She shouted, "Let me out!" He hit the brakes. She flung the door open and ran. The first lit place she saw was a gas station. She sprinted in, yelling for help. The clerk called the police. By the time they arrived, the driver was gone. Ella sat outside on a bench, trembling, dawn painting the sky in pale pinks and blues. Her phone buzzed. "Mia, you okay?" She stared at the screen, then typed back, "Yeah, I'm okay." Later that morning, wrapped in a borrowed blanket and the relief of survival, Ella opened her laptop again. This time, she wasn't writing based on tips or theory. She wrote from experience, and every word was true.
If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more fun and meaningful tales, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Wonder Tales. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a new story.